Coders, Foxy Coders here, and today we're going to be continuing our tank game. As you can see, last time we can tilt it up, we can tilt it down, but we didn't really add a cap, which leads to awkward situations like this. Yeah. So first of all, we're going to do a quick fix in Sketch.js. We'll add another variable called rotation. Rotation equals 0. Now we'll do rotation plus plus, rotation minus minus, and now we'll just add a condition, and rotation is greater than -10, and here, and rotation, rotation is greater than -10 here, and now here is we check less than 90 or so. Now we're gonna run that. Okay. Now let's try to go downward. Okay, that works pretty well. So now we're done with tank body, and we're done with tank turret for now. What we're gonna do is I'm going to copy this and use this for later. It's gonna be useful later down the road. So we got sketch.js, vulture.js. We need to make a bullet.js. File, bullet.js, class, bullet, got our constructor. Then we got display. Over here, just like in ground.js, what we're gonna do is first we're gonna do this .body, body's .rectangle, then this .width equals width, this .height equals height. We're basically gonna do all this. Okay. We're not gonna need anything else right now. And now for display, what we're gonna do is, again, it's gonna be basically the same as this. Do that. Rect mode center, fill. This time we'll make it something else, like a dark gray. And then with X, Y, with height over here. Do that. And now in sketch.js, what we're going to do over here is if key pressed space console.log test. Always good to test everything. That's cool. Save. Dead space. Give me a sec. Let's find it. Key code for spacebar. So over here, 32. There. Test. Comes up beautifully. And before we add in our bullet, we need to go back into index.html and add bullet.js. And we're going to make one more variable, this one called var bullets. Bullets will equal an empty array. We're going to come back to this in a moment. Our bullet equals new bullet. This will be at the X position of, for now, what we're going to say is we've got a tank turret over by 500. We'll just say 500, 318 for now. We're going to edit this in a bit, and it'll be 20 by 20 bullets. Now, bullets.push bullet, we add this into our array, and now for, we're going to use the for loop. Rx equals 0. X is less than bullets.length, so the number of items in the bullets array. And then x plus plus, we're going to do bullets x dot display. Ground options is not defined. Oops, sorry about that. When I was copying and pasting, I forgot to remove stuff. So as you can see, we got all of the bullets right over there. They're not really doing anything, they're just standing over there. So, now what we're gonna do is, first we're gonna start getting the location proper. Let's try 450. Okay. Now we're gonna do 425. That seems to be pretty alright. Let's just test one more time. Yeah, that's pretty darn right. And now what we want to do is we want to edit this based upon how much you've rotated. X minus rotation not minus rotation, plus rotation. Needs a little bit of modification, so like 0.8 times rotation. Okay, first of all, we're gonna do one other thing. And frame count divided by 20 equals 0. Well, not divided. Frame count is a multiple of 20, then we'll divide by 0. So that just gets a little slower. And now we need to do some more modifications over here. Okay, that's working pretty well. Save and now run for, yeah, that's working okay. And now what else we're gonna do is, what we want to do over here now is we want to also edit the Y position plus 0.25 times rotation. It's not plus, this time it's minus. Could use a bit more editing. Testing is a huge part of programming, as you can see. 7.5. Okay, now that's working pretty alright. Cancel that. Save this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do bullet.fire. This obviously doesn't exist yet, so we need to go and do that. Fire is gonna be equal to this.body dot. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and look at the documentation. It's always a really good thing to do. I'm going to show this off to you right now, so you could also use it in the future. So now what we're gonna go to is one sec. Meta.js documentation. Now, as you can see, this is everything we need. We have our bodies, apply force create. This can teach us everything we need to do. And let's just take a quick look. Here we go. We got set velocity. So we're doing this wrong. Matter.body dot set velocity this dot body, and now we're going to need a vector. We'll go back to that. Even though we've already learned how to do this, just wanted to show this off to you all. Xvel, Yvel, we're going to need that. X will be Xvel, Y will be Yvel. Now we'll do that. So if we put -5, -5, let's go. It exists for like the briefest of moments, as you can see. Let's try editing our location a little bit. Oh, I see what we need to do. Because we have multiple copies of our bullet, what we need is we need to use push and pop. So push, pop, put this at 0, 0. Now we'll translate post.x, post.y. Okay, it still doesn't really fix anything. O2, O2. Well, as we can see, we've come across a little issue in our game. I want you coders to try ahead and see if you could find out what's going wrong here. I will be sure to answer in the next video. Until then,